Hello Libra, thank you for tuning in to your love read. For the main read, I'm using the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. And I'm going to throw them everywhere apparently. And the supportive cards are the Angel Answer cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Switching up some of the decks here. Alright, so I've already shuffled. Okay. Why do we want to read the... Okay, so I feel like we're reading your partner's side first without yours being involved. So I feel like things are balancing out and there's a lot of love coming to you. They're feeling very secure with you. Things are balancing. I'm getting a lot of balance and calm. I'm feeling like things are simmering down. So I feel like that's the thing we want to start with. That they very much appreciate you, and the way you're affecting them, it seems to be calming. It seems to be a calming influence. Now we're going to go into your side. Okay. I don't know why it needed to start that way. Now, all right, no. I say no. So let's go into this. Your partner seems to be doing well, and you're affecting them well. And they seem to be doing... What's holding things back is they seem to be doing a lot of things. They seem to be involved in a lot of things, and maybe you're not involved with everything. I feel like you're not seeing them as much because they're doing a lot of other things. You're not seeing them as much, and you're not liking it. Is that not what we're talking about? Your partner has something going on here. And, I mean, the envy card is the envy card, but I feel like you're not involved. So what are we talking with that? I almost feel like you're part of the situation, but you're not, but like they're showing somebody else more attention. And I feel like that's kind of, get your nose out of joint a little bit. But they're doing a lot of things with other... I feel like they're around, but they seem to be preoccupied with other people or other situations. But they're around you. So I don't think it's like a work situation. I feel like it's a home or whatever you do together. It's something like that. Okay. But what's holding this back is that I feel like you're feeling left out a little bit. And they're feeling, well, they're not paying attention. They're not realizing. They're very busy doing this and that with whatever they're doing. They're not paying attention. Both sides are seeming to, this is what's holding back. Like, they're not realizing and you're not feeling like you're a part of stuff. So I guess they need to be clued in on it. Now, there's a lot of balancing cards going on here, I'm noticing. And I know Libra, that's the sign of Libra, the scales. So what seems to happen here is that you get to this part of indecision, like you don't know what to do. And then you get the balance card for your partner's side, which means they're trying to figure it out. I don't feel like they're catching on in the beginning, though. So they feel like things are in balance, and they're not. And you're not sure how to put it back into balance. Because they seem to think it is in balance. Huh. I feel like this is a part of what's the problem is. Because the action and your envy going on here, I feel like they feel like things are working out fine. Like things like that you're there. I feel like because you're there, in some respect, they feel like that counts. But because you're not directly involved with them or directly a part of the situation, whatever it is, you're feeling a little on the outside of it. You're kind of feeling like something has to change here, and you're not exactly sure how to communicate that to your partner, because you're aware that they're thinking it's balancing out. It's weird because it feels like they think it's in balance. You realize it's not. You're trying to get them to balance it out, but they're not getting that it's out of balance. It feels like it's a lot of double talk here. which I'm clearly doing, but all right, let's keep going, because something's a little interesting. Because I feel like you finally come forward. I almost feel like you tell your partner you need to talk with them. You want to talk things out, and they're like, it almost feels like, it feels like on their side they're like, talk things out. What do you mean? I feel like you're bringing forward something, and the way it comes out, like you address it I think things are a little off, blah blah blah, and I don't think they saw it coming. But you have their ear, and they are listening to you. Because they do, there's a very strong connection here. I feel the appreciation on your partner's side for you. In the Door to Spirit and Temple Path, like you're doing this effort to get, to take this journey, so they realize, you're not feeling that this situation is working out right. You're thinking it's in balance, and you're trying to say that, I know you think things are working out well, but I'm not feeling like this is working out. I'm not happy about this. I want more of a part to this. I want to be involved more. You're feeling, this is in your spiritual sense, the financial constraints. I feel like this is more about how you feel than actual money. You're feeling like you're lacking a lot, like you're missing out. So when you bring this forward, your partner is going to try to balance it out and try to see it your way. They're going to try to see what they can do to make this happier, a better situation for you. Which is how we get back to this, I feel. Because you're having this calming influence. I feel like you are having a good influence, and they are very receptive to you. You got on their side caring connections, and your side door to personal happiness, door to personal healing and happiness. I always say that backwards, but whatever. So when you come forward with this, they're definitely caring and trying to figure out how to make it work better for you, and it's working. Like it's like you're kind of, things are going to change for the better for you. Because that is kind of reiterated by what actually makes the situation better. They appreciate you, and they're showing that, and the world opens up on your side. You're feeling things are great. Things are changing. The situation wasn't working the way you wanted it to, but now that you've talked to your partner, things are working out. Things are balancing out. Like the whole thing is about balance. And I feel like, especially in the beginning, your partner's very active. It feels like things are fine. Feels like they are in balance, for lack of a better term. But you point out that like you're not exactly excited about how it is, and you're not feeling like you're involved enough. And you have their ear, and they listen, and they care a lot. So they balance it out for you. They do what they can, because they love you and they appreciate you, and they make it work for you. And you're extremely happy, and it works out for them too. Everybody, it seems like a really good ending here, like almost like a Disney ending, if I will. Financial constraints, though. I feel like this, again, is about emotionally how you feel. And once you share how you feel, I feel like this is what this whole thing is about. Once you share how you feel, your partner helps. And they really care, and they realize how you're feeling, and they do help you get what you need. And they change the situation to make it work out better. Because I feel like you're not trying to get anything more than anybody else. You just want this to balance out, and you want your fair share too. Alright, I feel like that's what the whole thing is for this. So that's for relationships. That's where we are with that. You're communicating. Because I feel like it's really good that you're communicating, and the way you're doing it, you are very honest, you're very cordial, but you're honest, and you're getting to the point. And because the closer you get to the point, the more you say of how you feel, the quicker and the better it's going to work out for you. Okay. Now let's go into Libra singles. I feel like that was a pretty good ending. I mean, the situation seems like it's not really your cup of tea in the beginning, but it seems like by the end, the situation does go the way you want it to, or the way you feel. I feel when the World card is at the end for you, you feel like it's working out fairly, and you're happy with that. You're not expecting to have everything, but you want your fair consideration, and you get it. Libra singles? Okay. Libra singles. starting to question if I even shuffled the cards. Seems like a lot of the same ones are. I say that, but no different ones. So this is interesting because with I just did Gemini, and it seemed like for both singles and for relationship, they had about the same energy going on in different ways, and it seems like the same thing is happening for Libra here. Get that. Rear standing, Angel of Balance. Which, for Libra, like the scales, like I've already said, clearly. So, you're just looking to get things to balance out. You're just feeling certain things are fair in life, and it's time you had your fair share. Single Libra seems to be also... It seems like you're very happy already. Like you have a good social structure. And you're looking for somebody you can add in that would fit in. And this is, I feel like this is where the balance comes in. For you, it's not just like a magnetic connection. It has to be somebody that you want to be around and care about that fits with your life. And that seems to be the big thing here. This person has to fit. You want this person to add to your life and you want to add to theirs. Like, this person has to be a good fit. And there's a certain type of situation you got going on here. Your family seems to go very well, and you don't want somebody that's going to kind of rock the boat. You want somebody who's conducive with that. You don't want people who are too loud or too abrasive. Although I'm saying that and I'm realizing that if you feel like your family is very aggressive, you are looking for somebody who can fit into that aggressive family. Interestingly enough for Libra. But because Libras tend to like people to get along, and even though your family might be aggressive, you might think it works out fine and it's not a problem for you, but you're very well aware that it has to be the right type of person to fit in, or else it's just going to be, a train wreck. So you're looking for a specific type of person to fit in with your family, because you do a lot of things with these people, even if it's not literally like blood family. It's like family, it's like friends that are like your family because you're hanging around them all the time. So you're looking for somebody who fits into your life. Whew. I don't know if I just kind of beat that to death, but it seems like it. Now, where this is stemming from is that you really appreciate the social structure you have going on. You want to honor it. And you have every intention of staying a part of it. That's one of the reasons you're very careful about who you're looking for. Because you're afraid if the wrong type of person enters your life and you become attached to them, if they're not conducive with your family, friend, whatever your social structure is, that something is going to have to give. And either you're going to have to give up the relationship or you have to give up the social connections you have. And you already know you don't want to give up the social connections. So you're being very careful not to be involved with somebody who's going to pull you away from this. Excuse me. That being said, seems like it's been a while and you're feeling like you're having a hard time finding somebody who's really going to match, because you really need somebody who matches here. And it seems like you've been looking for a while. Is there only one card behind this overall? Yes. A lot of thought into this. I feel like we've already talked about this. This is your overall energy. The thinking woman, of course, don't get caught up in the gender of the card, blah, blah, blah. But there's a lot of thought in this. I think we've already said that, though. Really important to you is what I'm getting if this is hitting for you. Now, this being said, the way this card is, it's very interesting. And if you haven't realized, I'm definitely a person that reads based on what I'm getting off of a card. When you see Door to Spirit and that bird flying in, I feel like somebody pops into your life, it makes an impact. Makes an impact and you like them. And immediately it seems like you're kind of like, well, this is a little nervous for me. I feel like the way they burst into your life, in a sense, however you meet them, it just feels like it's a bit of a shock and it kind of throws you off. And you know that you're already attracted to them, but you're like, is this a good match or not a good match? And like you're almost like you're on the egg timer, like, oh my god, I have to make a decision. Is this good or not? Is this good or not? It feels very rushed and very nervous because like the way they come into your life so strongly, you know you like them and you're just like, I don't know if I should do this or not. I don't know if they're gonna match or not. And you're kind of like a deer in the headlights right off the bat. This being said, I feel like the other person has a bit of energy. Because, oh, there's two. Again. In the environment, you have woman holding a heart, which, as I say 1,000,000 times, don't get caught up in the gender of the card. But this person feels the same way. And behind them, the door to healing and personal happiness. Nope, I always mess that up. The door to personal healing and happiness. Great possibilities here is actually what I'm getting. Great possibilities. It's a beautiful thing, but I think you're worried about what actually is going on. You're smitten by this person, and you're thinking they do very well, but you're kind of worried, like, is there going to be an adjustment period? Is this going to work out? Are my friends/family going to be conducive with this? Are they going to like my friends and family? Like, I feel like this is weighing on you, and you're just like, if I can just get them to meet. It seems to go there pretty quickly because you're trying to do something where you want to see how they mesh. You want to see how they mesh. It seems like that's coming pretty quickly. Because I get this, so like in the environment, I get two different sides. I feel like this is the person coming in, but this is the social structure that you're a part of. And you're trying to merge the two, and it seems like it's pretty quick because you're just like, I need to find out sooner rather than later if this is a good idea. I want to know what the people I love think about this person, and I want to know what they think about the people I love. I want to see how this balances out. I feel like that's right off the bat. I really do. Like, not right off, like within a week or two. I don't feel like it goes very long before you get in that stage. What comes next? Cornucopia. It's like abundant. A lot of times I feel the cornucopia is a symbol of celebration and like overflowing joy. It's almost like the Ace of Cups to me. And you got the world right behind it. Like, I'm really kind of blown away because this seems to be, this works out great for you. You have this in your future with, I feel like this is the meeting. This is everybody getting along quite well. And then after that, like, seriously, you got the victory card. Like, could you ask for anything better? Seriously. I feel like this is a match. This works great. This really feels like a happy ending. Like, I'm like, really? I love to hear the comments. So, like, if you meet somebody and this works out this way, let me know, because this is quite awesome. I think this is great. Because it does seem like you went through a period where you weren't finding what you were looking for, and then all of a sudden, there they are. And they burst right in, and it makes you nervous because you're like, oh my gosh. And you're just like, this can't be this good. I have to have my people meet them. And I want to know what they think of my people. It works right out. The meeting seems like it goes really, really well. The cornucopia with the world. I feel like, honestly, this meeting goes so well that's why everything continues going forward. And you feel great about it. And why wouldn't you? Anything else? I think we just kind of summed that up. This is great. I think this is great, personally. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up here. If you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4 astral, @gmail.com. Thank you for watching.